Guys, I'm in the country. Yes, City Girl Abby is in the country, in Michigan, away from her amazing city. I miss you, Chicago. And I also miss all my friends. Guys, I miss you. I wish I could hang out with you, but we're out in the farm, gallivanting, getting sunburned, swimming, getting ticks. Oh my gosh, the ticks out here are so bad. Actually, if you don't go in the grass and in the forest, then it's not so bad. But oh my goodness, I am terrified of ticks. They are so disgusting. They burrow into your skin and suck your blood. Oh my gosh, it's so nasty. I got one last time I came out here. People were like, oh, it'll be nothing when you get your first tick and all that. And I was so grossed out. I was freaked out. I was like, Dad, pull it out quick. And he's dragging it out, making fun of me and all. It was hilarious. But yeah, it was so nasty. And supposedly I'm supposed to be used to them by now. But no, I'm not. 3 years visiting my cousin's farm in Michigan has not gotten me used to ticks. They're so nasty. Also, it is very hot. We have like a pond we can swim in, but it's full of seaweed. I was like, I am not going to swim in there until we pull some of that seaweed out in the swimming area. So my awesome cousins, they went and pulled it out, and then my family went in there too. They were out there for like 3 hours, and after they took showers, everything, washed their clothes, they still smelled like seaweed. It was crazy. Now I'm going to go swimming in there. It's like 95 degrees. At this point, it's kind of like, I'm just so hot, I'll jump into any water. That's why I have these sunglasses. I decided I was going to go shopping one day when, they were all swimming, and I was like, no, I can't go in the seaweed. I went shopping. City Girl Abby decided to, go buy some sunglasses. And so I bought these because it's so bright. Awesomeness. I used to think these aviator glasses were so dorky until they came out with rose gold ones, and I was totally sold. I ended up buying my mom's exact glasses that her friend bought her. I was like, oh my gosh, how are we going to keep these apart? But yeah, these are super great. I got them from like Ross or something. Anyways, I also bought these capris because it is so freaking, it's 95 degrees. I mean, you literally feel like you're sweltering all day long. Luckily, we are staying in a very air-conditioned environment. In fact, you literally open the sliding door and it's like icy cold, and then you walk out and you feel like you got hit by an oven. It's crazy. When it is the hottest time of the year and hottest time of the day, people go haying. You grow your hay, and then once everything's dry, that's when you have to harvest the hay. So I decided that I was going to go haying with my dad, who's helping our neighbor, who all his guys just completely ditched him. I was like, I feel so bad. So I go. It is 3 o'clock in the afternoon, 95 degrees outside, in the middle of a hayfield. And then you have to wear long sleeves. Oh my goodness. You have to wear long sleeves, long pants, a hat. I mean, it's set up for a heat stroke. And we're lugging these like giant things. Thankfully, the guy's wife brought us a bunch of lemonade, which was super awesome. But now I have like all of these like scratches and everything, and it's like, ugh, I'm supposed to go swimming with all this nastiness. So guys, I woke up one morning and I find my dog with a raccoon. Turns out they were on a walk, and these raccoons, which have been killing chickens on our farm, were wandering around, and my dog caught one. He's this tiny, adorable little terrier, and he caught a baby raccoon. Now, I know to you animal lovers, this is going to be so offensive that my dog killed a raccoon, a baby raccoon, who was so cute, but gotta remember, this raccoon has killed at least 10 chickens from our flock. So, in general, my dog killing this raccoon actually is decreasing the mortality rate of animals on this farm. It turns out he caught the raccoon. They dragged him away because he was on the leash and he wanted to like chew on it or something. And so they're all hanging out on the patio, and then he just bolts off, and everybody's like, no, Miko. And so he grabs the raccoon and he lays it at our feet, and he's just sitting there like drooling and hot, and he just is looking at this prize of his raccoon, and he's so happy. It was hilarious. So we're living in this gorgeous, beautiful basement of one of the buildings out here in Michigan. And oh my gosh, I'm so happy that it's air conditioned because it is like, I've already told you a million times, it is so freaking hot. I mean, you can't even breathe. Anyways, we're staying here and it is like tiny house living. I mean, we're like the trending people of America. There's like this tiny little fridge. We actually had to buy a fridge to put on the other side of the basement, the unfinished part, because we were trying to fit like 8 people's food in this tiny little fridge for 10 days. It was crazy. We also buy these like milks, the little milks that like you don't have to refrigerate because it's tiny house living. I share a room with my 2 sisters and my brother. I don't know why he wants to do this, guys. He wants to sleep in the tool room. Don't ask me. I'm about to give you a tour of our tiny house living. So first, when you come down the stairs, you have this awesome bathroom, and there's me, like my outfit. I bought it recently. It's basically just a basic bathroom, but we have to figure out how to keep everybody's toiletries in this drawer. See how organized it is. So organized. Not there. Over here, we have a fridge. This is the part where my brother sleeps in over there, but it's not like really where we live. This is the fridge that we just got. It's great because it's tiny. It's like apartment sized, but before you'll see we're using this really small one. This is the master bedroom, and it has a door over there into the bathroom. And those are my silly siblings and cousins. This is where I was taking my video. It's a giant disaster because that's my dad's. Then we have this tiny little fridge which we were trying to keep 8 people's food for 10 days. That's really going to work, so we bought that one over there. Then we got this tiny little cute kitchen area where we do all of our cooking and eating. And here is my cousins and siblings sitting at the great table that we eat at. And you can sit in the morning and see the sunrise or set. I'm not sure which one. And that's our little sitting area and this awesome wood stove which we turn on in the winter. This is where my brother goes to sleep, which, y'all, I don't know why he wants to sleep in the tool area. Don't ask me, but that's his bed right there. On a few sleeping bags. Got his bag. He got his little table over there with a bunch of crap on it. Sleeping with the furnace. Then this is the 3 girls' room, which we all try to pack into. And that mattress we don't use because my sister has other ideas about sleeping, just like my brother. In the closet. She likes to be in there because she can have some privacy and go to bed earlier than everybody else. And I have some clothes hanging there, and that's hers. She pretty much has all her clothes right there. Tiny house living. Then we have this little area. This is hooks to put our clothes on. And that's where I keep all my clothes. That's my little desk with my stuff, and that's where I sleep right there. And I have some things on the wall. It's great. I have a little blanket for privacy. Every person has their own way of privacy. She sleeps up there, my other sister, and she already has privacy because it's up there. But she wanted to put that there because this is her area. So that's pretty much our entire little tiny house living basement. It's so great. It's so fun to stay in. And goodbye.